Hey, my wonderful Taurans, welcome to the One Akashic. I did a wonderful reading for you for the rest of September. I just got done with Aries. That was tough stuff. But Taurans, I got to tell you, this is not a love reading. This is all about business, which is pretty rare because most of my readings end up being love readings, even though I'm usually asking for a general reading. I got to tell you, if you're looking for love, there isn't a lick of love in here. I also got two very specific readings today for Aries, and I got a very specific reading for Taurus. So I really feel like this reading is general enough that, a lot of Taurans will be able to vibe with it. But this reading is for, I got to tell you, like, what I'm understanding is that this reading is for Taurans who are starting a business or moving up into a field where they have to oversee people creatively and, just oversee people in a management sort of sense. But I'm getting the idea that this, whatever this is something that's being built. It's something that people will use, and it's something that can absolutely help the community. I got this so strongly that I had to talk about it. Like, what the heck is Taurus working on? Now, I want to say too that this is also true for Capricorn. Okay. I remember doing Capricorn's reading and it ended up being a love reading, but I was also getting a sense very strongly for Capricorn that they are involved with a project that is supposed to just really help the world. So if any of you have Capricorn placements, I just want to support you. I'm going to send you positive energy to make whatever this thing is that you're making that's going to help people. What I'm getting is that the help that you're going to provide has to do with mental health or education or something along those lines. Okay. Something that benefits the entire community. All right. So that being said, let's get started with the reading. You guys know that I don't shuffle my card. I mean, I shuffle them obviously, but I don't shuffle them on camera so that we can focus more on the messages and not so much on the shuffling. Okay. So where you are now is the Queen of Wands. I'm so sorry. I have long nails and it's a little difficult sometimes to pick up the cards. All right. Queen of Wands here. So the Queen of Wands is this amazing energy. First of all, I want to note that she's got a little black cat next to her. So I feel like the Queen of Wands has a little bit of witchy energy to her, a little bit. For me, that witchy energy connects her to the Magician, which is your follow-up card. That's your obstacle, believe it or not. But I don't think it's a terrible obstacle, so don't worry. This overall is a really good reading. All right, so we've got the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is someone who's going to defend you, be by your side. The Queen of Wands is sometimes seen as someone who's a little self-centered, and I think a lot of people who are not supporting you on this journey will think that. I think that's why the Queen of Wands came out. A lot of people that don't, because she's a fire card, and you're an earth. You're an earth element, but a lot of people will think that. I think that's specifically why this card came out. Oh, Taurus is so self-centered. They don't want to text me back or they're not being there for me. Taurus, you are busy. You are busy changing the world. So be in this energy as much as you can. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very capable. She's very charismatic. She can get anything done. Okay. Now, hold on one second. Okay, she has extreme focus too. Let me just let you know that. Now, what I'm seeing for the Queen of Wands here is that you have a lot of work. It's overwhelming. Okay, you really wish you could put some of these wands down. And you got the death card for this too, but I don't think this is death in a bad way at all. This project that you're working on, Queen of Wands, and there's no gender involved in this, it's tough. It's a lot of work and it's going really slow, really fucking slow. But it's also changing your life. And I know that this is not just changing your life because of the amount of work that you have to do. This is changing your whole future, bro. This is opening up your third eye. I know it is. I feel it. This project that you're working on isn't just changing the world, and it is going to change the world. It's changing you too. You're growing, and you're growing spiritually somehow from this. You're not just growing as a person. This is opening up chakras for you. So the next card that you got, which is your challenge card, is the Magician, upside down. I always read these cards upside down, unless it's a challenge card already. Sometimes I'll consider it right side up because it really fits with the whole story. Now we know that the Magician is a manifester, and my guy, my girl, you are manifesting, okay? But you ain't manifesting love, okay? That is exactly what this card is saying. You are not manifesting this union, this new beginning of love. So if there's some, the happy family, that's just not in the cards for you right now. And that's not a bad thing, because it's just, it will come, but it's just, this isn't the time for it. All right. So whoever you're dating is very upset. They're getting that Queen of Wands energy from you. And let them, if they're meant to be in your life, they'll stick around. They'll support you during this, or they'll, move on, because sometimes people can't wait, and that's accepted. Sometimes people have to move on if they're not getting what they want. And but your project is the most important thing right now. So I'm also, Taurus, I'm getting that you are feeling like you want to cheat a little bit, okay? And this might also just be a workplace affair, because I did kind of think that maybe there's somebody that you're working with that you also have like lustful feelings for. But I really actually think that this is you wanting to cut corners a little bit, because this is so hard and you are resisting, okay? You are resisting cheating in some way. Do that. Resist cheating, okay? You got to be authentic about this, because this is such an important project. The next card that you got, that I clarified with several cards, and that was that cheating thing is what you're going to know. And this is what you need to dare yourself to do. You have to express courage in working with other people. Okay. Now that's why you're so darn tired here. Okay. In the Queen of Wands, you're so tired, and this is going so slow because you need some help. Okay. And I know that you want to do things and especially if you have placements in Capricorn, you probably are capable of doing this by yourself, but it's kind of killing you. Taurus, hire some people. Okay, and compensate them fairly. Okay, because you're trying not to, and I'll show you. You're trying not to, maybe. And you can't be that. Don't be a miser. Pay people what they're worth, okay? And accept the help. Even if you feel like you don't have the resources for it, you have the resiliency to stretch things around. I'll show you. It's in your cards. Okay, the Three of Pentacles. Here's the thing. Once you get people on board, you're going to enjoy working with them. You're going to realize this is your tribe. These are your people. You've been waiting to work with these people your whole life. Like, you were meant to do this. And my brother, you're going to have so much victory. Okay, this thing is going to put you on the map. I know that it's, success is really important to Taurans. And you're going to get it. You're going to get success. You're going to get notoriety. You're going to get everything that you want. And you're going to feel like this is that this is something that is good for the whole community, like the greater good, very utilitarian approach. And doing this work is going to give you personal fulfillment too. This is going to tap into your emotions. When I was doing this reading, I was getting, a feeling about somebody who had experienced a lot of emotional issues and feels very deeply. This might be a group of people, and that's their inspiration for creating whatever this thing is that's going to help people manage their emotions or just get the help that they need to. So this is on a personal level for you, and this gives you a lot of personal happiness. This project is giving you immense personal happiness. This is the best happiness that you could get for yourself. This is specifically about you being happy with you. Okay. All right. Now, the interesting thing is that you're going to have to make some decisions, and it was clarified with you having to make some decisions. That is so funny. I love when tarot does funny things like this. You must really be focusing on this. For the card to clarify itself like that. You have to make the decision, and the decision has to do with fear, of course, about working in a group, about possibly meeting people that have more mastery than you in certain ways, I think, with this Three of Pentacles. But the Three of Pentacles is genuinely a great card. You're going to enjoy working with these people. They're your tribe, I'm telling you. You may have to take the reins and lead these people. Sometimes very talented people don't have great self-regulation skills. And you may have to find yourself in a leadership situation and help these people who are working in different directions come together to make one amazing thing. But you can do that, Taurus. This is in your blood, okay? That's kind of what Taurans are about. Now, watch out for. This is what you have to watch out for. Don't be a miser. Compensate people fairly. Or you might be worried about money, maybe not having enough to invest into your business. All right. So this is what I'm going to tell you. You've got the Emperor, the Two of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Sun. Okay, so we know this is so much happiness, celebration. Okay, this is the last card for you. You're going to be celebrating. You know, your baby project is going to hit the public, and y'all going to be celebrate good times. Come on. Oh my God, I love me that song. Okay, so I believe that this is talking about the Two of Pentacles is talking about two things. First of all, that you're going to be stretching your resources in order to compensate people fairly, and also to just make sure that this business that is getting off the ground right now doesn't sink because of a lack of finances or funding. This is what I'm going to tell you. Go to your government websites. There are funding opportunities all the time. If you've just been looking for investors, like private investors, you switch that. Look for, city and state and federal investors too. Okay, that's a little tip. All right, now these are two different types of leadership styles here. We've got the Emperor and we've got the King of Wands. They're really similar, but the Emperor is like, no messing around, guys. This is discipline. Like, we're going to get this done. You need this in a business. This is the leader that you kind of fear a little bit. And I'm not going to front. You do need a leader that you kind of fear a little bit in order to make things work and to keep people in line, kind of. I hate to say it like that, but... And then you've got the likable Emperor, who's also very capable, good problem solver. But, maybe not the most creative person, but I do get that you are the creative, gestalt here. Like you're the inception of this creativity, but you're also going to be leading people. And I feel like that's where you're going to need to also, this card is like going twofold about resources and also about like you finding the balance between these two leadership styles in your business. Discipline, hard work, no nonsense. Somebody is coming in late all the time. Write them up. I want you to come in on time. You got to set an example for everybody. Things don't get done when you're not here on time. And like, don't get me started, because there's so many jobs where you have to go in on time for absolutely no reason to push paper, but that's not what's happening here. So make sure people get in on time, make sure that you're in you have a good, healthy amount of discipline and also a good amount of problem solving and popularity and things like that. You just have to have that balance. Balance is key. I'm a Libra, so balance is key. Taurans, I can't wait to see what this amazing thing is that you're creating. I'm going to send a lot of creative energy your way. I hope you get it. Look out for your PPFA, your past, present, future, and advice. That's coming out today too. And I love you and I support you. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe so that you can get all the next steps about your business. And hopefully we can start talking about a little bit of love too. Bye.